Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. A lot of snow on the field yesterday. Baseball today. Against all odds, SUNY Broome comes in from New York to take on Tri-C. It is up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Hammer Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Ron Mottl Field, home of the Tri-C Triceratops. This is JUCO Baseball live on SmeeSports YouTube, as today we have the 4 and 5 Triceratops welcoming in the 0-0 SUNY Broome Hornets. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me on the call this afternoon is Cam Regazzo. Cam, an exciting game today. Yesterday at this time, the game was off. A lot of snow on the field, but today it has cleared for the most part, and we are ready for some good baseball.
Well, Ohio weather, it's just unpredictable as always, but great to be here and ready to see some great action.
It should definitely be a good matchup between two sides who definitely want this win. As for Tri-C, winners of their last 3, they are hitting their stride as the warmer weather starts to appear. Broome, after an 8-27 campaign last year, they want to start this one off on the right foot. Definitely a tough campaign, but they have a young team. They brought back some of the players from last year's side, and they feel this year is a year that they could really make a push towards the playoffs. But we will see how they do. This is outing number 1 of many for them this season. For Tri-C, this is game number 10. It is going to be an interesting affair this afternoon. Definitely some colder temperatures as we are around 40 degrees. First pitch of the game is outside. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. Up to bat for Broome, it is Nicholas Raganese, the second baseman. 1-0 count. Here comes the delivery. Swing and a miss. A hefty cut from Raganese. No contact. That will even it up at 1-1. Good pitch there. Goes to pretty much the same exact spot. Tries to hit that outside corner. Nothing going on the swing. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Popped up out of play over the visitor dugout. After a first pitch ball, 2 strikes in a row, 1 natural, 1 foul ball, make it a 1-2 count. Tri-C looking to get a strikeout immediately. Gallagher, the freshman from Clay, on the bump. The 1-2. Hit to the left side, and it is not snagged. An excellent play over at short, but not enough to bring it down. It is a left center field base hit to open up the game for Raganese.
Yeah, it was kind of a good hit. He was able to let it get deeper into the zone and kind of just poked it the other way. Unfortunate there for the shortstop. Made a nice jump, but just over his glove.
A good play, but not enough to bring it in. 1 on, none away. Broome, this is the start that they wanted, and now they will bring up Jacob McTeague, their shortstop. The pitch. Misses outside, going towards the dirt. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on McTeague. And we talked about the returners. McTeague, one of many returners on this side. And as well, once we go to the home half of the inning, we will see another returner in Peyton Farrell, the sophomore. Bunt being shown the pitch. It is pulled back just in time. 2-0 count. Good decision on the pullback. It is not easy to make that decision there. But to execute it without getting a strike rung up on you, that takes some talent. 2-0 count. Tri-C looking for a strike. Bunt shown again, the pitch pulled back, and once again it misses the zone. This time low, but central. A 3-0 count now on McTeague. Michidi, the catcher for Broome, is in the on-deck circle for the visitors. 3-0 count, runner at first base for the Hornets. The delivery, runner fakes the break, and it won't matter. They miss high. It's a 4-pitch walk from Tri-C, and that will put a runner in scoring position for Broome. So now for Broome, they will bring up Michidi, the catcher. A dangerous opportunity here. You have 2 runners on, none away. You need to win this one at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Tri-C here, you're looking for probably a double play up the middle, or if you could turn 2 and get the lead runner at third, that's always the best option.
Gallagher looking to settle on into this ball game. Checks the runner and delivers. Goes inside and just misses the zone. A good miss at that. Ball 1. For Tri-C, once again, 4-5. This is a pivotal game. They want to get back to 500, and if they sweep today's games, they're above 500. That is where they want to be heading into a difficult part of their schedule where 1 week they take on John Carroll's JV team. The next week, they take on the real thing. Those will be some pivotal games there, and as well, every conference game, a pivotal one. They already do have some wins against the likes of Lorain County. They still have to face a tough Bryan and Stratton team. A lot of baseball left to go this season, but these early season games can really dictate the rest of a campaign. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a miss, a hefty cut. He wanted it all there, unable to make contact, make it a 2-1 count. In the on-deck circle for Broome, it is Carmelo Alessandro, the third baseman. Gallagher sets, checking second base. A rich lead by Raganese. He will break it to double steal. The throw down 2-3 is not in time. They call him safe. We will take a look at that one as it looked like he got him.
I thought he got him.
Well, watch it back here. You could see the lead from Raganese and McTeague. They wanted it all. There's the pitch. Runners break. And the throw down, it looked like it was there. And now it looks like we will have a conversation about that decision. It looked like the tag was right there. The umpire out there took a good minute to look at it, but...
Unless he slid around the tag, but I thought he put it down.
I thought so too, but either way, that will put 2 runners in scoring position. Machidi, all he really needs to do here is put the ball in play, and Broome is on the board. It's a 3-1 count, a hitter's count, the pitch. And he will hold off, but it is in the zone. A great hit there by Gallagher. Make it a full count, 3-2. And as I said before this at-bat started, this is one Gallagher needs to win at the plate. A big payoff pitch coming. Here it is. And it is there. They got him. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Gallagher. And it is out number 1. A pivotal out number 1 at that.
Yeah, definitely pivotal out. But still in a little bit of danger here as it's second and third. So any ball in play can still cause runs to score.
With 1 down, you have to feel the corners definitely have an emphasis of home plate for their first look. But depending on where that ball goes, that could definitely change. The pitch is fouled into the backstop. Nothing at 1 count to begin the at-bat on Alessandro. For Tri-C in the next inning, we will see a couple different batters. We will get those in a minute. We got the roster, I think, 9:55, so we will have those updated once we get there. Perfect in the zone, 0-2 count. Gallagher finding his stride, 2 great pitches in a row. And now the question is, how much of a challenge does Gallagher give Alessandro?
I think you got to go right at him.
It's a dangerous call with 2 in scoring position. And he attacks him. No movement by Alessandro. He gets him looking. 3 straight Ks by Gallagher, and it's 2 outs in a row.
Yeah, exactly. I think going at him was the right move there, obviously, with the K there. But now you got 2 down. You got to trust your defense behind you, and if you give him something to hit, you got to, like I said, trust your defense behind you.
It is Jason Kitchard, the left fielder, up. Still an opportunity to put some runs on the board. First pitch misses upstairs. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. But you look at the way that this inning started. The first 2 aboard, a base hit over the shortstop and a walk, and then they both get into scoring position to settle down, get 2 strikeouts in a row. That is big from the freshman. And a good get-right pitch there. That will even things up at 1-1. It's still a very big at-bat. Regardless of there being 2 outs, Broome, they know what they can do. That left center field gap, it is growing ever larger. All they need to do is just rope another one like they did with their first at-bat, and that scores 2.
Yeah, they serve one right over either. They just serve one over the infield, and, yeah, they're getting 2.
It's a 2-1 count. The delivery from Gallagher. Hits the outside of the zone, evening things up at 2-2. Excellent pitch. No movement once again. Kitchart needs his best at the plate. Gallagher likewise, but on the bump. 2-2 count. Tri-C looking to avoid the scare in the top of the first. And no, they don't quite yet. It just misses upstairs, but that one looked pretty good.
I thought that was a strike for sure.
If we had the broadcast that square they have for the zone, I feel like that was right in the middle.
ABS?
We might need ABS for that one. 3-2 count. Gallagher trying to replicate that delivery. He goes again. And this time, he gets him. Strike 3 called. Gallagher with his back against the wall, hunkers down and gets the job done. 3 straight strikeouts. What a job by Gallagher.
I mean, yeah, to come back from the first 2 on to 3 straight strikeouts is definitely how you state your team. Give them some momentum going into the bottom of the first.
That was impressive. That is what you want to see. Middle of 1 in Parma. Honors even at 0. Tri-C up to bat when we return. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Bottom of the first inning at Tri-C Ron Mottl Field on this Sunday afternoon in March. 0-0 the score. But can we go back to the top of the first inning? A leadoff single and a walk. Things looked really good for Broome, but then 3 straight strikeouts courtesy of Gallagher. And all of a sudden, Tri-C has their momentum back.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see from your starting pitcher, just to hunker down in there and get 3 straight strikeouts for, like you said, that momentum.
The first pitch to Farrell is a strike, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. Farrell, a freshman, went to North Royalton High School. Cam, you played against the Bears last year in a scrimmage. That game, all North Royalton.
Yeah.
And we will be there on April 5th as he lines that one into left field. It is a lead-off single for Pat Farrell. What a way to begin the home half of the first for Tri-C.
And pretty much exactly how Broome started their top of their first inning, a leadoff single.
Pretty much a perfect hit. Exactly the same. This one just a little bit higher, as you said. And now that will bring up Adam Rich, the left fielder. Rich went to State Stevens Secondary School for high school. First pitch misses low, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. But if you are Tri-C, now the question is, how aggressive do you get on the base path? We saw Broome execute a perfect double steal. Do they try and replicate just with one? Either way, here is the delivery on the 1-0. It is low. The catcher keeps it close. Machidi does a nice job to keep track. Either way, a 2-0 count.
Yeah, the pitcher's got a quick leg kick, though, so timing might be a little bit of a more difficult time.
Pat Farrell over at first, but on the mound for Broome, it is Peyton Farrell, the sophomore. Farrell gets set on the bump. 2-0 count. The pitch. And there is that quick release. It catches Farrell in no man's land. The back pick is not in time. Farrell slides head first right back in and saves himself some grief. That would have been a massive swing if Machidi was able to get that ball down there perfectly. It was a pretty good back pick.
It was a good throw, good tag, but Farrell was able to get his backhand back there to that back corner of the base.
Once again, going back to Holy Name last season, very similar to what we saw from Crable in the St. V's playoff game. He had that back pick that I think got two guys over at first.
Yeah.
That one was tough. A couple of those very controversial calls at the time, especially if you ask a certain Joey Ragone. 3-0 count the delivery, and it is there. A good get-right pitch for Farrell. Make it a 3-1 count.
I think if you ask anyone on the team, they'll have similar opinions.
I think I had half the parents asking my opinion on it. That was the only issue with setting up right in the stands that game. I don't know every call. I'm just there to call the game. The 3-1, and it is popped up. It will be shallow inside the outfield, and the play is made out in center. That is Albertine, the center fielder, coming in and retiring Rich for out number 1. First fly out of the game as Brendan Hazuda, the catcher, steps in for his first cuts. Looking at the situation, runner at first, one away in the home half of the first. Still a lot of work to do for both sides. A long game, 7 innings. It can end after 5 given a run rule. But the way this one is starting, I think we are going to see all 7. At least in game number 1. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Hasdua.
Still interesting to see if Farrell's going to take off from first.
Hazuda, yet another member of this Tri-C team from Clay, and they're out by Toledo, so that just shows the scouting ability of this staff. A lot of players coming from all around to play for Tri-C, and even next year, a couple Federal League kids coming in, someone from Mentor, we have Buckeye represented. A lot of good recruiting by Tri-C over the years. 1-1 count, 1 away. Farrell's delivery. And it is chopped foul right at the plate. Make it a 1-2 count on Hazuda. Brock Miller, the third baseman, awaits in the on-deck circle. Definitely has plenty of power in his bat. One of the best players to come through Keystone's high school baseball program. 1-2 count. Farrell looking for his first strikeout and out number 2. Here comes the delivery. And he will just miss the outside corner. That evens things up at 2-2.
By the way, the ump's calling, and I thought he was going to ring him up on that one, but lives to see another pitch.
Definitely a tight zone in this game thus far.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you expect heading in. At this level, the umps pretty much expect perfection. So the zone, in turn, becomes a lot smaller. Still, after this game, we will have game number 2, approximate start time being 12 p.m. That will be a fun one as well. Same team, just different players represented on the field. For the most part, I think both sides will run pretty similar rotations on the field. Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple different guys subbed in. Definitely some new pitchers.
Yeah, you can't have them pitch in back-to-back games. I mean, you can. It's not great for their arms, though.
Back in the day, they used to. And there's a reason why the sport has changed since then. The throwback to first is not in time.
Yeah, definitely feel that he could be going here, especially on this full count with one down.
There's not too much risk there. Even if he is thrown out, the inning ends. But either way, you're stuck at first, 2 outs. And you're right, he does go. There's the strikeout, the throwdown to end the inning. It's not there. It goes wide right. Farrell will sprint towards third and make it standing. All of a sudden, you had a strikeout turn into a runner at third. You really can't blame the throwdown. It was a good idea. The catcher, Machete, he tried catching his fielder in stride to get the tag before the base, but the ball just curved a little bit too much.
Yeah, a little bit to the right, and ended up going into no man's land in center field with the center fielder playing very far back, and Farrell was able to get to third.
And with Brock Miller batting, this is a good spot for Tri-C2B. The first pitch is in the zone, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Miller. Miller, we talked about him earlier, went to Keystone, a big part of their success last year, and I believe he was player of the year in that region. Whether it be media awards, official conference awards, I believe WOBL gave him plenty of praise, and for good reason. Even covering Holy Name last year, I would hear his name pop up a good amount. 1-1 count on Miller in the on-deck circle. It is Jackson Bowles, the right fielder. Farrell comes set. Now the pitch. Tries to go to the inside corner. Can't hit it. 2-1 count.
I'm trying to think, was he on that team when they won the state championship?
Keystone?
Yeah.
I don't know. When was that?
That was when I was a sophomore, I think. No. Junior?
The pitch curves in and hits the zone. That will even things up at 2-2. We'll check on that one. Most likely he was.
I think he was. Because they beat us in the, I don't know, whatever round. One of the later rounds.
I think it was sophomore year then. It was at Twinsburg as well. 2-2, two-way, the delivery. Ground ball left side of the infield. We need to see a good throw from Broome. Otherwise, we have a run, and the throw is in time. A great play by McTeague to retire the side. Runner 90 feet away from home, but nothing going. 1 inning complete in Parma. Honors even at 0. This is JUCO Baseball live on SmeeSports. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top of the second inning here in Parma, 0-0 the score. Each side have a hit apiece. Both sides have had a runner at third base, but no runs quite yet. Cam, what are your thoughts on that first inning? Definitely an interesting affair, back and forth, and almost a lot of good offense, but the key word, almost.
Yeah, both teams got runners in scoring position. Actually, both of them got runners to third, but spoiled. Broome got, like you said, runners in second and third with no outs, but the pitcher Gallagher was able to.
And a great ground ball down the left field line. It skips off of third. Miller can't get to it. And once again, it is a leadoff single. That is De Los Angeles hitting it down that line. A good bit of hitting. He hit the bag, and Darlin is awarded to first base. That is not an easy play to execute by any means. It hits the right spot, and we are back to where we were in the first inning with Broome.
With both teams.
3 base hits so far in the game, all of which
let off the inning.
All of which let off the inning. Ground ball, left side, foul. That time it will curve a little bit. Up to bat, it is number 2, De La Cruz. De La Cruz went to Windsor High School before heading over to Broome. One of many sophomores on this team. Both sides consist of strictly freshmen and sophomores given the JUCO name.
Not to be confused with Ellie De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds.
I don't think there's much confusion between the two.
Just saying.
1-1 count, none away, runner at first base for Broome. Gallagher comes set and delivers. Hits the zone. No, they say he misses it.
I think that was a little up by the way the batter was looking.
Still close. A lot of close calls around the plate. 2-1 count, Gallagher delivers. And a chop swing, it goes over the press box and out of play.
I was going to make a great catch. And be like, where was that one announcer? And he was like, and the pop-up comes back and I make a great catch.
I know the Yankees announcer a couple of years ago got hit by a baseball.
Yeah, he got hit in the face.
And there's also the hockey incident that we can't really talk about the details of that one. 2-2 count, the delivery from Gallagher. He misses outside, make it a 3-2 count.
Well, that's what happens when you get a puck to the face. Not the first time either.
Very understandable. It is Cardoso, the first baseman, in the on-deck circle for Broome. 3-2 count, no one down, runner at first base in the top of the second. Gallagher sets and delivers the payoff, and it is a walk. Close, but not close enough, and we have Groundhog Day. A base hit and a walk to begin the inning, twice in a row. So now the question is, do we see everything else repeat?
I was going to say, do we see a double steal?
I mean, if so, then Farrell won't really complain given the fact, Gallagher won't really complain given the fact that he had 3 strikeouts last time. The pitch, bunt shown. This time he gets it down. A tough play to make. It gets through. It will be an infield bunt, and it is! Tri-C not happy, and I believe they have due cause not to be. I thought they had him.
Yeah. Well, the ball got past Gallagher, the pitcher, but third baseman was able to kind of come over and make a great play on the ball. Great throw, and I thought they got him by a half step.
And watching that replay, it's close. It's closer than it looked initially. But that will load up the bases. A tough one there. A lot of caustic plays so far in this one. Bunt shown again. This time it is pulled back. And the throw down to 2. It's in plenty of time. The tag is there. Great reaction behind the plate by Hazuda.
Well, that's what happens. I think it was kind of supposed to be a suicide squeeze or safety squeeze. And the runner from second took off way too far. And the runner from third retreated. And like you said, was caught in the middle of nowhere.
And you saw the reaction. He still did a double clutch. He wanted to make sure he saw things right and looked the runner. You can make that throw and get him quicker, but if you don't take that double take down to 3, most likely he's going to break for home.
Exactly.
A great heads-up play. Hazuda, what an excellent chuck. And that will split him. Speaking of split, it's up the middle and through. Broome is on the board with an RBI single. Albertine, the center fielder, puts the visitors on the board. 1-0 SUNY Broome on top.
Yeah, it would just be on the reach of Merritt there for the Triceratops. A good sliding attempt, but just through the middle.
A good bit of hitting for the visitors. They needed that one, and they will take it. 1-0 They feel they were there earlier on, but this time they get it done. We are back to the top of the order for Raganese. He singled his first time up. Now for a second throw out this inning, Hazuda has it.
He got him by a large margin. Batter showed bunt and then pulled back and runner was kind of just out there jogging.
A catching clinic. Hazuda doing all he can. Now a 1-0 count. We'll watch this one back. He spins out of the way and a great throwdown. Pretty perfect.
Textbook.
Both outs coming from Hazuda behind the dish for Tri-C. 1-0 count, 1-0 Broome on top. The pitch hits the corner. That evens things up at 1-1. But without the catching play of Hazuda, this one could definitely be 2-3-0 by now. Gallagher delivers the 1-1 and will miss. 2-1 count.
It's interesting to see how the umpire lines up. He's lining up inside every time, so I feel it definitely has an impact on the strike zone.
The throwback 2-1 is not in time. A good idea, but unable to get the out.
Every umpire is different. Sometimes they set up directly behind the catcher. He's setting up inside.
Runner breaks. This one is popped out of play. Even things up at 2-2. Based on that initial break, I assume we are going to see that again on the 2-2.
Most likely.
So now the question is, if you are the catcher, how do you set yourself up? You could do the pop stance, but a lot of the pitches have missed high. That could set your pitcher up for a tough spot. But at the same time, do you bank on the ball then getting him out? He sets up low. The ball misses high. Make it 3-2.
Yeah, the runner will be off for sure.
3-2 Raganese looking to get to base for the second time in a row. McTeague in the on-deck circle for Broome. Gallagher setting up the payoff as the runner goes. Line, left field, out of play.
In play, but foul.
Good bit of hitting. It's a good liner, but well out of the realm of play.
Yeah, kind of what he did on his first at-bat there. Let it travel deeper into the zone, and that one just too far.
The payoff pitch once again. This time it misses up and out. Put two on the base path with two away. Good patience. That is definitely tough to lay off on. You saw the single in your first at-bat. You know you can hit off of this pitcher. You really want to tee off and see what you can do. But sometimes just holding back, taking the walk is the best thing to do.
Yeah, it looks like he almost pulled the trigger there too and was able to stop himself before he did.
First pitch of this at-bat finds the zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on McTeague. McTeague, he walked his first time up. 1-0 Broome on top in the top of the second. This pitch is chopped foul behind. Make it 0-2. Bulls, Figure and Merritt, the 3-2 up in the home half of the second for Tri-C. 0-2, 2 away. Gallagher looking to get out of the jam. Ground ball left side, and it is caught in the coach's box, foul.
He attacked him there with that pitch. Let's see if he chooses to attack him again.
This one not as dangerous to attack. Still a runner in scoring position, but your outfielders definitely have cannons. It's not a bad idea. And he attacks him again, fouled away. A good battle by McTeague. Still not won. 0-2 count.
Definitely wouldn't be surprised if he just throws a waste pitch right here. Maybe a curveball in the dirt or, I don't know, some type of off speed just to see if he can get a swing out of it.
If I'm the catcher, I'm calling up and out. And that's kind of what he throws. Ground ball right side of the infield, skipped up at 2. The throw to Grinstead at 1 is in time, and that will retire the side, but not before Broome puts a run on the board. Middle 2 in Parma. 1-0 the visitors on the board, up 1-0. This is Collegiate Baseball live on SmeeSports. We will step aside, hear a word from our sponsors, and be back on in a minute. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up in the home half of the second inning for Tri-C as they find themselves down 1-0 to SUNY Broome. First pitch of the home half of the inning is swung on and missed. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Bowles. Once again, it's Jackson Bowles, Kyle Figure, and Merritt due up this inning. That pitch in the dirt skips past, evening things up at 1-1. But going back to the top of the inning, a good outing by Broome, but still on the base path, they got thrown out twice.
Yeah, definitely not ideal if you're trying to manufacture runs through the base paths and getting that extra base, but getting thrown out twice is not, like I said, not ideal.
Not at all what they were hoping to do. They tried baiting the throw down to, I think, send the man at third home, but the guy at third never broke.
I think it was, like I said, a safety squeeze, and the hitter pulled back.
This one is sent deep into the outfield, and it is over the center fielder's head. An absolute nuke launched. It stays inside the ballpark. The throw to three is not in time. It goes over the third baseman's head, barely kept in play. And if that would have went out, that would have been an unorthodox inside the park home run.
Big outfield out there, so a lot of room to cover by the center fielder. I think he got it off the first bounce, but by the time the ball was on the ground, he was already running around second base and well on his way to third.
That ball carried a lot more than I thought it would. It looked like it would just be a routine play, but then it just didn't stop.
Something about this Ohio air, man.
All of a sudden, Tri-C right back in it. They have a runner 90 feet away from scoring. Now it's Figuere's turn to try and give the ball a ride. The pitch inside, but still a strike. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on the second baseman.
Really, you're trying to put one opposite field here so you can give that runner an opportunity to score.
The pitch bends well outside the zone, even things up at 1-1.
I mean, clearly he has plenty of speed to get a triple off that. Like you said, that ball hung up in the air for a while, though, so.
Our first non-single of the game as well. The pitch, thought about it, holds off, and that is the right decision. Ball is the call, 2-1 count.
They call those non-singles extra base hits.
2-1 count. The pitch. Ground ball, it goes over too short. The play at home will not happen. The play at first also not there. It will be an error on the shortstop as it goes low. Tri-C ties things up at 1 in the process.
Yeah, and the shortstop really didn't even look back. The guy at third, he was already well on his way home and was almost definitely going to make it there. Then the throw was, like you said, a little bit low, and the first baseman was unable to pick it. And another runner on base for Tri-C.
And now up steps Merritt, the shortstop. No outs. The go-ahead run is over at first base for the Triceratops. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A hefty cut on the outside corner. No contact. 0-1 count. And I expect Tri-C to be a little bit more aggressive at the plate this inning. They have the 1 run. Now they want the rest.
Well, they've got more experience in the season. Like you said, this is Broome's first game and Tri-C's 10th, so.
Another pitch inside. Farrell just trying to hit that inside corner. Not at all a bad spot to hit. He definitely wants the jam. That is what he's playing for on the mound. 1-1. Farrell comes set. Now the pitch. Curves in. Not a strike. Ball called. And the throw down 2-1. Not in time.
Yeah, just released that curve a little bit too high. Ended up on top of the zone, and then the back pick to first was also unsuccessful as he didn't get too far off. Not as far off as Farrell did.
2-1 count. And the throw back 2-1. A good idea, but not executed in time. Still a 2-1. Farrell, it might be good for him just to focus on the batters. He throws back again, still to no avail. I feel like after a couple opportunities to try and get the runner at first, you focus on the batter right now. You need to get an out somewhere, and you can get it a lot easier at the plate than you can at first. Farrell does deliver, runner goes. It is lined into right center field, and this one will fall. Everyone is moving. Tri-C will take the lead. It is a triple at least, and the head first slide confirms it. Merritt, an RBI triple, puts Tri-C up 2-1.
And that was pretty much very similar to the first triple of the inning. I mean, same place, was able to drive it out there. Like you said, that ball stayed up there as well, and that speed was able to propel him all the way around the base path.
An excellent cut. Johan Merritt, the freshman from Bell River High School, puts Tri-C on top. And I mentioned that a little bit ago. Will Tri-C have more aggressive at-bats? The answer there is yes.
True.
Run number 3 awaits at third. The first pitch of the at-bat to Grinstead is outside, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat.
And if I'm Broome here, I'm really, like you said, focusing on getting outs more than I'm focused on getting the runner. If you have the opportunity, I mean, by all means, but you got to get that first out of the inning.
And especially at this level, we see it a lot in college where all of a sudden one team down puts up 5 to 10 runs in an inning, and all of a sudden the game's over.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to hunker down as a pitcher and focus on getting strikes, and focus on your defense to be able to help you out.
And you might think that a 5 to 10 run inning is really out of the question, but I feel like we've seen it more this season than ever.
Baseball is a very interesting game. It's kind of like basketball, how it's a game of runs, but when one team's hot in any inning, anything can happen.
We saw it in the KSU Tusk and Middletown game back in September. A big beginning of the game for Middletown, and they won that one. And then all of a sudden they turn around game 2, same day. Tusk was leading heading into the 7th. They did not win the game as it went to extras, and Middletown got the win, but any given day, any given game. Ground ball left side of the infield. It goes over too short. The throw is in time, but the run will score. It is an RBI for Grinstead, who gives Tri-C a 3-1 lead.
That time a good play there by the shortstop. Like I said, it wasn't going to have a chance at home plate, but a good throw this time to secure the first out of the inning.
And the first out is definitely what the doctor ordered for Broome. And now up steps Holden Cope, the freshman from Mayfield High School. Bases cleared, 1 away for Tri-C to work with. First pitch of this at-bat hits the outside corner. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. This inning definitely swaying momentum in favor of Tri-C. Ground ball once again, it goes too short. A good scoop over at short, and the throw across is in time. 2 outs in a row recorded by Broome's defense as they are starting to hit their stride once again. And now we will go back to the top of the order. It is Pat Farrell, the center fielder, up to bat. He had a single his first time up. 2 away, bases cleared for Tri-C. The pitch from Farrell to Farrell. Finds the zone as Farrell wins that pitch.
Okay.
Nothing in one count to begin the at-bat on Pat Farrell, as a base hit here can definitely help things go in the right direction for Tri-C. Forget a base hit! He launches it deep to left, and it is gone! A home run for Pat Farrell! We say single, he says think bigger, and he gives Tri-C a 4-1 lead!
I mean, that got out of here in a hurry. His first hit was also to the same field, and he turned on that pitch, and Farrell won that at bat.
Forget the single, what are we talking about? Cam, that's why we're not playing at the collegiate level.
It's very true.
But what a cut by Pat Farrell. That was launched over left field, and if there was ever a doubt of who had momentum, think again. Farrell now 2 for 2. And now you can see why Noro had such a great season last year. A lot of top talents like him, and even this year they still have a lot of great players coming back. Bunt shown, and it will be fouled away. But a 4-run inning for Tri-C. That is exactly what they needed, a big hit. And now the question is, how will their defense respond in the top of the third?
What was that, 3 extra base hits?
3 extra
so
base
far.
hits? None for Broome. And all of a sudden, what was once a 3-hit deficit has been evened up at 4.
The only difference is singles to extra base hits. 2 being triples and 1 being that home run.
And as well, the error column for Broome, that is definitely not helping them right now. Beautiful break. It hits the corner. Now a 1-2 count. Even if Rich does strike out here, inning successful. And then some.
Every inning you got to go out and win that particular inning, and they are winning this inning.
Here comes the 1-2 from Farrell, and he will miss in the dirt, even things up at 2-2. But still, what a massive cut by Pat Farrell. That will be the talking point of the frame, regardless of the rest, as this one is sent into left field. Cathart gets underneath it and makes the play to retire the side, but not before Pat Farrell sends the ball over the left field wall. 2 innings complete at Ron Mottl Field in Parma. It is Tri-C up 4-1 on SUNY Broome. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top of the third inning here in Parma. Tri-C, a big home half of the second inning, finds them up 4-1 over SUNY Broome. The first pitch of the new frame is chopped foul as it hits the plate. But Cam, if you are Broome heading into this inning, the last time you were up to bat, you led 1-0, and then the defense allows 4 runs. How do you respond?
You just got to keep getting runners on base, and stuff happens.
And that will help. That is lined into the left center field gap. At least a single, and he will take the turn and retreat back to first. A lead-off single for Broome, as that is the catcher, Machidi.
Yeah, like I said, getting runners on base and stuff can happen. Errors can happen. You put balls in play, and weird things happen in this sport.
And now Carmelo Alessandro, the third baseman, steps up for his second cuts. He struck out looking one of 2 victims of Gallagher to do so. Ground ball left side of the infield. A great charge by Miller. The throw across is in time for out number 1. An excellent high IQ play by Miller, charging it, reading the ball off the bounce, and getting the out.
Good play all around there. Like you said, good charge, good transfer, good throw. Good strong throw to get him out.
And that goes back to Tri-C's recruiting. One of the best recruiters at this level in the country. They usually send at least half of their players up to the next level once they're done here. They just have a way of getting guys to the next level. I think a couple of them went D1 in the past couple of years and are still playing. The throwback 2-2 is into the outfield. The runner thinks about it, and he will hold up. Probably the right decision by Machidi.
Probably. Center fielder was closing in very quickly and got to that ball. Would have been a close play at third.
Roles reversed 4-1. I say take it. But down 4-1,
yeah,
you need your runners.
After already getting thrown out twice in the base pass, you really can't afford it.
Smacked left side. It's caught by Miller. The throw to 2 is in time! Brock Miller ends the inning single-handedly. What a play by Brock Miller. Lined right into his glove. The throw to 2 is in time. He is responsible for all 3 putouts.
I mean, I guess forget about not getting runners out on the base pass. But really, if you're the runner on a second, nothing you can do there. Great play there from the third baseman. And if you're Broome here, you got to feel really defeated after that. But you got to shake it off and come out here and put up a 0.
He saw what Farrell did in the home half of the second inning and said he can't be the only freshman making an impact. A great inning all the way around by Miller. The Triceratops offense gets ready to work once again when we return. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Home half of the third inning in Parma. It is all Tri-C as they lead SUNY Broome 4-1 on this Sunday morning / afternoon. Cam, we expected the cold to be a factor in this game. Definitely some chills, but the offense of Tri-C, red hot.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, they were on fire last inning. They're looking to keep it going this inning.
The first pitch from Peril, a beautiful breaking ball into the zone. He's been wanting it to break like that all game. But that is really the first time he has executed it to perfection. Now the question is, can he keep it up? Here comes the 0-1 from Farrell. And he can. He goes outside this time.
Yeah, 2 great pitches to start off the inning. Like I said for Broome, that's exactly what you want to see. You want to get out there and put up 0s for the Triceratops.
Ground ball left side of the infield. A great charge over at third, but it is bobbled. And E5 will give Hazuda first base.
That's exactly what you don't want to see if you're Broome right there. But, again, you got to shake it off. Baseball's a game of memory, and you've got to flush that right down and forget about it and move on to the next play so you don't compound.
And speaking from experience, we go back to our playing days, sophomore year at Benedictine. That was probably the coldest game we ever played in.
Oh, 100%.
Out in the outfield, 30-degree weather, just waiting for an opportunity. I got the ball once, and it was in the 8th inning. That's all.
I couldn't feel my fingers.
I don't think anyone could. This one definitely a lot warmer as it is cranked into left center field. Is it another goner? Yes, it is! Brock Miller, a home run, a 2-run jack. Make it 6-1 Tri-C.
My, oh, my. I mean, one of the deepest parts of the ballpark, too, right out there by that scoreboard. And He turned on that ball and said, "See you later."
The once-in-a-lifetime event, it's Farrell and Miller, each with a homer. So now who's having a better game, Pat Farrell or Brock Miller?
I really couldn't tell you.
What a job by Miller. He got a hold of it, and I think the moment we saw that ball get into the real grass, it was gone.
Yeah.
6-1, Tri-C on top. Ground ball chopped right side of the infield. An easy scoop at 2, and the fling 2-1 is in time. A great play over at second base by Raganese, as that will put Tri-C with Figure up to bat.
But that's exactly what I was talking about last inning, just getting the ball in play and things can happen. Like I said, errors, and that first error allows another run for the Triceratops as they're up 6-1 here instead of 5-1.
It'll be Figure in the batter's box. First pitch he sees, misses the zone. 1-out count to begin the at-bat on the second baseman. His first time up, and E6 granted him first base.
Exactly.
2 errors today by Broome. The hits are even, but a 5-run difference. The errors are definitely hurting them. I mean, you look in this inning, without that error, it's 5-1.
If you're Broome, 5-1 is a lot better than 6-1.
And now the question is, at what point do you make a pitching change, or do you save your pitchers for game 2?
That's why I'm not a manager.
It's a chess match. That's the beauty of doubleheader baseball. And a beautiful shot up the middle. Figure hits it into center field, and he gets the 1-out single.
Almost took off the pitcher's hat.
A lot of hard hit balls right either to shortstop or right up the middle. But with a runner at first base, up steps Merritt. He had a triple with an RBI added onto it last time. And we will see a mound visit. It could be a strict pitching change, but we will see. 6-1 the score. Cam, your thoughts so far on this game? Tri-C, I think, is impressing you a lot more than you expected.
I mean, yeah, besides that that kind of stagnant first inning well, not really stagnant, but we saw some good action in that first inning. No runs scored, but, I mean, that's last inning, that second inning. I mean, wow. Tri-C's offense really just came alive, was able to get that run back when they were down 1-0 and put up 4 that inning, and they put up 2 this inning.
And in this area, baseball is really growing. You look in the surrounding Cleveland area, you have to go up 71 a little bit, but eventually, after some turns, you find Ignatius, a definite baseball powerhouse, adds a good team. Even within the city, Holy Name expected to have a good year. Once again, going back to Yappy Sports write-up, I'll pull up the exact quote of what they said, but what they mentioned about that team, it's pretty true, and it's kind of the way that this sport is going. You bring back a lot of players each year. You focus on the underclassmen, and the upperclassmen make things happen themselves, as that is a great base hit by Merritt. He is now 2 for 2, and he will get into second base. That will put 2 runners in scoring position, a single plus an error, or a double, whichever way you look at it for Merritt.
I mean, neither of the runners even stopped. They hit their respective bases and kept it going, and now they got another 2 runners in scoring position, and if you're Broome here, you got to limit the damage. You got to get out. A strikeout here would be huge.
And going to the quote from Yappy about Holy Name's team, mature, battle-tested group of returners with immense potential. That is really what baseball in this region is, immense potential. You have a lot of guys who have the talent, it's just, do they step up when the lights are bright? And right now, Tri-C, with pressure to get back to 500, they are stepping up and then some. The pitch from Farrell, ground ball left side, it's scooped at third, the throw home, we will have a rundown, and now it's a chess match. He evades the tag, he gets there, he is safe! He puts on the moves and gets free! What a play by Kyle Figure, somehow stays in the base path and scores!
He kind of just like ducked down.
That's a fielder's choice, but a unsuccessful fielder's choice. The scorer's nightmare, but a beautiful juke. How does he get around that?
He could have just stopped and ducked down.
I think he stayed in the base path, too. A lot of the time when you see that play, he's out of the baseline, but I think he just stayed in. It's 7-1. They're going to keep it.
What a run!
We've seen home runs. We've seen RBIs. But I think that is the most impressive run scored today. Unreal. 7 runs in 2 innings. Bunt shown. A beautiful bunt down the left side, but foul. Plenty of potential off the bat, Cam, but he just couldn't keep it fair.
I love to see a perfect bunt.
And that is what you were primarily used for last season.
Yeah. But going back to what you said about Holy Name having a lot of promise kind of coming up. Only losing three people, and I didn't really play much. 4. Oh, Adam.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I wasn't
wow. The one who went to the next level you forgot. That is not good. First pitch strike.
Well, he's like way out there.
I'll have to text him now.
Okay.
To let him know you forgot him.
Okay.
You can't forget Adam Humanick. Come on now. 0-2 count. Farrell getting set. He will check the runner, and he will deliver into the dirt. Runners go. The throw down 2-3 is not in time. The throw would have been there, but a little bit too high, and some great running by Tri-C on the base path.
Yeah, I mean, C ball down ball angle.
Read the down angle.
Yeah, read the down. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, good read there by the base runners.
1-2 count, 1 away. Runners at second and third. It's up the middle. It gets through. 1 run will score. They send a second, and it will be a 2 RBI single for Holden Cope. Make it now 9-1 Tri-C.
They are pouring it on here. In these last 2 innings, 4 and 5 runs scored respectively, and this game is getting out of hand in a hurry.
This is what we expected to see from Tri-C in this game. A dominant force. Going into this game, I hope that we'd have more Tri-C on the channel, but even more so now. This is good baseball. We want to see more of this. Runner goes. A high pitch. The throw. It sails into right field. The runner will go. It is going to be a tough play, but it's bobbled in center, and that will put Cope at third.
He even had a late break on it, too. Head first slide, but was able to get up and keep on moving all the way to third.
But looking who's in the batter's box, it might not even matter. It's Pat Farrell, who last time up went yard. He's 2 for 2 today. Can he do it again? Farrell coming set, 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. And a good get-right pitch. He hits the top corner. That will even things up at 1-1. And as well as Cam and I have both alluded to, SmeeSports is the official streaming partner of Holy Name Baseball. We will have a number of their games, pretty much every single home game except one that I know of on the channel, and they will be broadcasted right here at Ron Mottl Field. Excited to have a press box opposed to the dustiness of Kurtz.
And for the players, definitely a better field than Kurtz. We can both attest firsthand.
Do not look at my baseball pants after freshman year. They were stained red.
Yeah.
1-2 count on Farrell. Peyton Farrell on the mound trying to strike out Pat. The delivery. Inside, it hits him. A hard 90 for Pat Farrell. A single, a homer, and hit by a pitch. He's doing everything today. So that puts runners at the corners for Adam Ridge.
And obviously speedy at first, so do we see him try and take second here?
I feel like this is the high school baseball gimme play. Runners at the corners, you steal.
We will find out.
1 down, runners at the corners. Rich so far, he has flown out to center and left. All he needs to add to the collection is right. The pitch goes inside, almost hits him. I would not be surprised if this is the last we see of Farrell in this contest.
Yeah, it looks like they had 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen for Broome.
And I assume that they will probably have their starter for game 2 up and getting ready very soon. The pitch is there. Evens things up at 1-1. Because keep in mind, if Tri-C puts 2 more runs on the board, they have the run rule in effect. All they have to do is just wait until the 5th, which the next inning's the 4th. We're almost there.
You can count.
Ground ball right back to the pitcher. This is a chance for a double play. They get him at 2, and they don't get him at 1. The run will score. Excellent hustle by Adam Rich as he will get the RBI. Cope scores, make it 10-1 Tri-C.
Just like you said, if they're going for 11, which, I mean, they're going for as many runs as they can, but 11 puts the run rule into effect. They're 1 away.
Runner at first base, that would be the runner to put them there. And it is Brendan Hazuda. 2 great throwouts from behind the dish. He reached his last time up due to an error and struck out his first time up. Runner goes, the pitch. It is there. It's a ball, and it goes into the outfield. Rich will take third, and that puts the run rule runner within 90 feet.
I think all 3 of the throwdowns to second base have been just slightly off to the right, and with the shortstop coming in, I guess from shortstop, it's hard to cross the bag and be able to get to the ball, and they all just go into center field.
And speaking from experience, on some days the ball just curves. It will just curve out to the right or bend to the left. It happens.
Yeah, especially when your hands are freezing cold.
The pitch, a good one there. Make it 0-2. And even in the wetness, I'm sure, yes, the field has dried up pretty well from the snow, but I'm sure there's a little bit of residue on there.
A little damp.
0-2 away, the delivery. And it skips past. This could enforce the run rule come the 5th, and Tri-C is able to do so. Rich reads the down angle, make it 11-1 Triceratops.
But, I mean, that's exactly what happens. You get the runner on first from that fielder's choice. The throw in the second, like I said, went into center field, and he's already at third. A pass ball puts him right at the run rule.
Now,
you can go.
Now a 1-2 count, but you're right. It was a perfect reading of the down angle, and now the job of Tri-C's offense becomes just make sure that if Broome scores, you match it.
Honestly, the job of their offense is just keep continually putting pressure on them, keep putting balls in play.
And he won't hit him there either. But heading into this game, Tri-C averaging just over 6 runs per game while allowing 7.
Not
11
today.
runs.
Yeah.
That will help their average mightily. Full count payoff pitch. This could get Broome out of the inning. Instead, it is cranked into left center field. It falls. It will be at least a single for Hazuda, and he will cruise. He's trying to get 2. The play is not in time. It is a 2-out double for Brendan Hazuda.
See, I think normally that would be a single, but the outfielders are playing so far back because of multiple extra base hits so far today, including 2 home runs and 2 triples. So they're playing a lot farther back, and the ball was kind of just able to get in there. And like you said, with the snow on the field, it's probably pretty damp out there, and the ball kind of just sticks in the ground.
And we will have a mound visit, and the call to the bullpen will be made by Broome. An excellent inning by Tri-C. As we mentioned a little bit ago, all it takes is 1 inning, 5 to 10 runs. We have 7. The scenario, as expected, happened. The next batter that Broome has to face, it is Miller. Miller, a 2-run shot last time up, and that was in this inning. They don't want it to happen again. They will make the call to the bullpen. Before we go to timeout, we will see who that is. That is Joseph Chermak, the sophomore, and he will be on the bump when we return. Tri-C dominating up 11-1 on SUNY Broome. We will be back on in a minute after a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, It's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. The call to the bullpen has been made. It is Joseph Cheramack, the sophomore, on to pitch for Broome as he looks to see out the third. First pitch to Miller is in the zone, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. But Cheramack, a tall task. Miller earlier on this inning had that 2-run shot. One of the best homers that I've seen. Just perfect precision. Perfect smack. Speaking of a perfect smack, it gets over the second baseman's head. It will be another RBI for Miller. He tries to make it extra bases, and he does. It is a 2-out RBI double for Brock Miller. What can't he do?
I mean, you were talking about Tri-C coming out here and being aggressive, and they have been aggressive all day. I mean, balls in the center field, like I said, most of the outfield is kind of playing a little bit farther back because of those extra base hits. But when that ball drops in there, it doesn't roll very far. And Tri-C is being very aggressive and making that turn around first base very sharply.
And you really cannot blame them. The success at the plate has been there. That one is lined foul down the left field line. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Bowles. Bowles, going back to his first at-bat, had a leadoff triple in the second, and that sparked their rally.
Sparked the 12 runs.
12-1, Tri-C on top. The pitch, ground ball left side of the infield. A tough play to make from short, and it is in time. A good throw by McTeague to retire the side. But Tri-C, a run palooza. They put 8 on Broome. 3 complete in Parma. Tri-C 12, SUNY Broome 1. This is Collegiate Baseball Live on SmeeSports. We will step aside and rejoin the action momentarily. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. First pitch of the inning misses. It's ball one, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on De Los Angeles. If you are just tuning in, this is Collegiate Baseball Live on SmeeSports. The second pitch of the inning, a good get right. De Los Angeles unable to connect. It evens it up at 1-1. Going back to the home half of the third, 8 runs scored by Tri-C. They absolutely dominated the frame. With an 11-run lead, there really is no looking back.
And I expect to keep putting on the gas right here. Their task right now is to go up and put up a 0.
And Gallagher, he is looking for the first strikeout in a long while that he would record. He had 3 back in the first, but since then, 2 from his catcher and then a ground out. And last inning, it was all Brock Miller. The 2-2. Ground ball right up the middle, and it is a leadoff single for Darlin de Los Angeles. His second leadoff single of the ball game. He is now 2 for 2.
Is that their third or fourth leadoff single?
Fourth.
Fourth? All four. So in all 4 innings, they've had a leadoff single. However, only 1 run to show for it.
And that run came back in the second, an RBI single from Albertine. Now up to bat, it is De La Cruz, the right fielder. Skied out of play, 0-1 counts. Just a reminder to stay tuned after this as we will have game number 2. It is a secondary link, but still we will have that. This is the link for game 1. Game 2 to follow as well on SmeeSports.
I don't know how that second pitch, Mitch.
It's definitely a close one. A lot of close calls, but that zone pretty tight throughout the entire game so far and pretty consistent, I would say. Cranked left field, well out of play. Make it 1-2.
He was on that pitch, though.
And
he was looking for that and was able to pull it. Very foul, but good sign.
The issue today for Broome hasn't been contact. It's been where that contact goes. They've had some great hits, but when Brock Miller catches it, it's a double play. And speaking of Miller, he goes to 2, gets the first, the throw to 1. Is it time? What a stretch at first by Grinstead. Just as we mentioned Miller's name, it looked pretty clear-cut. You throw over and you get the 1. He says, no, I can help get 2. And that is indeed the case. A great snag. Reading that ball on the turf over at third base is definitely not easy. Credit to Miller. He has been tremendous with the leather today.
My legs hurt from seeing that stretch at first.
0-1 count to begin this at bat. So that is the second double play in as many innings earned by Tri-C, both of which started with Brock Miller. Now a 1-1 count as that pitch misses high on Aponte Cardozo. As well, a special word of welcome to everybody listening from the New York area supporting Broome. This game definitely not going the way that you'd hope, but still another game to get right. And as we've seen in doubleheaders this year, sometimes if you lose game 1, game 2 is the game that you usually get. It happens more often than you think. Usually if a team gets blown out in game 1, game 2 should follow suit, but we go back to that KSU Middletown doubleheader. Game 1 was a 5-inning game. Game 2 went to extras. You just never know any given game, but still definitely a big welcome to everyone watching from there and as well watching wherever you are, whether it be in the Northeast Ohio area, out of state, out of country. Hopefully not out of inning defensively by Tri-C. A double play and a K. Middle of 4 in Parma. Tri-C up 12-1 on SUNY Broome. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. As we return to Ron Mottl Field at Tri-C, 12-1 the score in favor of the Triceratops. If you or someone you know is a small business or really any business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts, whether it be in the Northeast Ohio area, being Cleveland or Stark County, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to our broadcast sponsors today for helping us out to bring you this action of Tri-C Baseball, and as well, hopefully we will have some more Tri-C games in the near future. As things stand, our next Tri-C game after the doubleheader today will be a doubleheader against the Blue Streaks of John Carroll on Monday, March 17th. That should be a good battle. To stay up to date on all the things that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. The initial goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. Then the goal was 1.5K by the end of the year. We're at 2.23K now, I think. Thank you to everyone who is new. I know why a lot of people subscribed, and it's a certain clip from January 5th, 2024 being reposted. I think it's at 2 million views on the channel right now. So definitely, by a long shot, our biggest video yet. So
Thank you, Andrew Cole.
that was a great play. And ironically, Holy Name not too far from here, and the school that they played against, Valley Forge, 5 minutes away from here. So pretty fitting that we mention it very close to where that play happened. If you haven't seen that short after the game, go check in the shorts tab. It's the one that says 2.2 million, not the ones that say 10K. Or really anything else. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Figure A. Here comes the pitch. Pops up, it will go into center field. It's shallow, a tough play, and it falls in no man's land. Figure Eight goes for two, and he gets it. I don't think anyone touched it. That should be a double.
Yeah.
An unorthodox double at that, but Figure Eight now 2 for 2 with an error in his first at-bat.
I mean, that's what happens. The second baseman and shortstop both went out there and left the pitcher to cover second.
Definitely a tough one, but credit to Chermak for getting over there. He at least made the play possible, but just couldn't get it done in the end. Runner at second base, none away. Up steps Johan Merritt, the shortstop. So far, an RBI triple and a single to his name. First pitch will miss upstairs. It's a 1-0 count. But as all signs are pointing to a run rule being put into effect next inning, even if Tri-C doesn't score this frame, what an offensive performance by them so far. 12 runs across 2 innings, and a lot of those stolen bases, and now it will be 13. It is bobbled in left field, and it is an easy play for Figure Eight. By all means, he should have been at first base or retired, but he finds his way around the base path and scores.
And I think Broome has made some defensive changes. Definitely think so. Because I think that's a new person catching.
We will check that out in a moment. 1-0 count, bases cleared, 13-1 the score for Merritt. Chermak comes set and will deliver. Misses well, wide right, 2-0 count. 2-0 count. It appears, as Cam has pointed out, Soto is behind the dish for Broome. 13-1 the score. Once again, the pitch in the dirt, and it will be a 4-pitch walk.
Not to be confused with Juan Soto of now the New York Mets.
Run around, none away for Tri-C, and Grinstead, the first baseman, steps up. Going back to last inning, he had that excellent stretch over at first base. Talk about extension. He needed every single bit of it to make that play, and to his credit, he got it. I feel like it's very rare in the sport of baseball to be able to rattle off 3 or 4 positives about each player's game, but looking at this Tri-C team, I feel like you can. Very rare that happens, that everybody pulls their weight the same exact way, but that is just the way this game has gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an all-around team performance on offense, on defense, and on the base paths, too. I mean, lots of aggressiveness, like you said, there were going to be, and probably going to continue this inning.
The pitch, curving in, misses upstairs. That evens things up at 1-1. But Cam, it's hard to believe that baseball season is here. It should have began on the channel on March 1st, but after moving venues 4 times and Lorain County canceling the first game of our season did not happen. Ground ball to third. This could be 2. At 2, they get him. At 1, they follow suit and get the out. A great double play by Broome, and that will be a positive they take into the next one, 2 away. And as well, yesterday we were supposed to be down south with KSU Tusk again as they took on Hocking College, but that game did get moved to Hocking as KSU Tusk did split the series. We should be back with them again next Sunday as they take on Penn State Fayette. Lined into right field, and it falls down the right field line. At least a single for Cope. He is pushing for 2. The play is not in time. About as perfect of a throw as possible, but the tag just not in time.
I mean, yeah, that's a textbook relay, but Cope was, like I said, able to be aggressive, able to round first base sharply and slide head first in the second.
Another extra base hit for Tri-C. And I believe that is hit number 12. 13 runs on 12 hits. That's impressive.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 32, Ben Pierce.
Pierce from Mentor. Tri-C, they like to recruit from out there as well. I believe we will see a fresh Mentor face next year. But Mentor, they've been good over the years, and they just got their new baseball facility that hopefully we will be at come May 8th. 2 outs, runner at second base for the Triceratops. The pitch misses high. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. But I expect to see a lot of changes come game 2. I feel like you could sub a lot of the guys who made impacts back in if you needed to, but I would not be surprised to see a pretty much freshman lineup out there for game number 2. Just given the way this game has gone, this is a good opponent for Tri-C to see, okay, how good are the future leaders of this team? Keep in mind, they're only here for 2 years.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
You're an underclassman, and then you're a leader, back-to-back years. A hard cut there from the Mentor grad, unable to connect, make it 1-2. After Pierce, if things go back to the status quo, it will be Adam Rich on deck. And it appears that is the case for the time being. 1-2 count, 2 away. The pitch. Hit foul and over the backstop. For Broome, their final hopes are Albertine, Raganese, and McTeague in the 5th. 1-2 count, 2 away. Tri-C up by 12, trying to make it a little bit larger. And it runs inside, and it hits him. A hard 90 for Pierce, the pinch hitter. He does his job. He gets on base, and now it is Rich's turn. An RBI his last time out as he grounded out to the pitcher. A really obscure sequence, really. But this time he looks to get a natural hit, and if he does, that could help score at least one more run. Trimac comes set and delivers. On the outside corner, it hits. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. But I'm sure going into the next game, we will talk a lot about this offense. 12 runs across 2 innings. Tri-C unstoppable at that point, and the unstoppableness might be back. A great hit into right center. 1 run will score. Make it 14-1 as it is a 2-out RBI single for Adam Rich. I don't know if unstoppableness is a word, but that is really the best way to describe what Tri-C's offense has been. They just have that it factor that they need to score.
They just continue to put the ball in play, continue to get runners in scoring position, and I guess, like I said, continue to put the ball in play to score those runners.
Hazuda steps up once again, a double his last time out. The pitch. Curves out of the zone. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. And as you said, Kim, it looks like game 2 might be starting on time. And for those who have been with us for a long time, that might be a first.
Yeah, it usually doesn't happen.
The pitch. Ground ball left side. It is taken in at third. The throw across the diamond is not in time. He bobbled it. A runner will get to third. An obscure sequence. The first baseman was dragged off the bag. Then he bobbled it trying to smack the bag.
You kind of had to crawl back to first base. Looks like the umpire's going to come together and figure this one out.
I don't know if that's an error on the throw or an error on the bobble because he had enough time to get back.
Yeah, when he stretched, he came off the base.
So would that be an E3?
I don't know.
Either way, the score 15-1 for the time being. And we will see what the conversation leads to. But after this doubleheader, our next game, as of right now, will be at the P-League come Wednesday. We are still trying to finalize details for that. But otherwise, I believe next Sunday it will be Penn State Fayette versus KSU Tusk. The venue that they are at currently is not the best facility for broadcasting. We will try and figure out something. If not, our next game will be actually back here for Tri-C versus John Carroll's varsity. 0-1 count to begin this at-bat for Miller. Miller so far, the gold standard. 2 for 3, a 2 RBI double, a 2-run shot, 4 RBIs today. He has been tremendous. 0-2 count now on Miller, who appears to just be playing the patient game. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Would not be surprised to see the runner at first make a break. 0-2, here's the pitch. Runner stays, and it is popped up in foul territory. It is playable, and the play has not made a good effort over at first base, but not enough to come down with it.
I mean, those are probably one of the hardest plays in baseball when you're running backwards with your back turned towards home plate and trying to look over your shoulder to find the baseball.
And that was Connor Normile Jr., the freshman. He is one of the other substitutes for Broome. 0-2 away, runners at the corners for Miller. The pitch. Cranked into right center field, and it will fall in the gap. 1 run will score. RBI number 5 for Miller. This could make it 6. No contest at the plate. It is a triple for Brock Miller. 6 RBIs, 3 hits. What a game.
So is the only thing he's missing is a double for the cycle?
Single.
Wow, so the easiest.
That is impressive from Brock Miller. He came into play today, I believe, averaging 375.
It went up.
It went up a lot after this. 3 for 4. 6 RBIs. What more could you want? Ground ball up the middle. Now it is 18-1. A simple cut by Bowles gets the job done. 18-1, Tri-C on top.
Sends it right back where it came from.
We expected a lot of offense from the Triceratops, but tripling their season average, I don't think that is what we expected. Just dominance. Absolute dominance from Tri-C. The first pitch of the new at-bat misses outside. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Figueroa, the second baseman. Announcing a player of the game after this contest is going to be very difficult.
All of them.
All of them really is the answer. The pitch, ground ball left side of the infield. It is bobbled at third. A tough play. It is airmailed over the first baseman, and this could make it 19-1. Stolberg sends the runner, and there is no play at home, and the runner will get to third. Figueroa reaches on the air, then takes 2 more. It goes down as an E5, a lot going in favor of Tri-C.
I mean, the bad just compounds over and over. You're looking at the scoreboard, 0, 4, 8, and then 7. I mean, these last 2 innings have been huge for Tri-C, and they're up 19-1.
Imagine if the bats got going in the first. How much more could Tri-C lead by if that was the case?
I mean, the bats have been going all game. It's just didn't they have a runner on third in the first?
They did. Both sides did. But looking at the scoreboard as well, the 7 errors really is what is killing Broome.
Yeah, and most of them have come in the last 3 innings for sure. Definitely last 2 innings.
And I think you can say from experience, Cam, most baseball games that you'll lose are because you lose the error battle.
Usually, and when you're losing 7-0, that doesn't really bode well for the game.
But if Tri-C can go into the fifth, no more errors, a perfect game, that would be the ideal sequence. This could make it 21, and they do. Great job reading the down angle by Figure, and that puts Tri-C in the 20s.
And I mean, when it comes to errors, they kind of just compound over and over, and that's why I said baseball is a game of memory earlier. Because when you have those bad plays, when you make those errors, you got to try and flush it down to continue to get outs. But these last 2 innings, I mean, 8 runs apiece for Tri-C is not what you want if you're Broome.
First pitch after the wild one is a strike, a good get right, make it 3-2. But Tri-C up by 19. The payoff. And it misses low. A walk for Merritt, and that will put a runner on with 2 away once again. Grindstead, the first baseman, back in the box. So far today, an RBI triple, a base hit, and a walk. Not bad at all.
Not a bad day at the office.
Pretty much every single player has done something memorable in this game. I mean, looking through, just to confirm this theory, the only player not to have a hit is Grindstead, but he has an RBI. Could that be his base hit? No, it's foul. But that's impressive. Pretty much every single player that started this game has a base hit. When's the last time we've seen that? 1-1 count. Chermak getting ready to deliver. Runner at first, 2 away. The pitch. And it will hit the zone. 1-2 count. And at this point in the game, it appears the strike zone will widen.
It usually tends to when you're up 20-0 or 20-1.
Farrell looking to get out of this inning with no more damage. The pitch. And it is smacked, but out of play, foul. Still plenty of power down the stretch.
It's also not Farrell, by the way. That's Chermak.
Chermak still needs to get out of this inning. 1-2 count, 2 away. The pitch. Hits him. And the inning will go on. A hard 90 there for Grinstead. And now it is Holden Cope coming in. And if we do go back to the top, we will have our 5th go-around. And I feel like usually this is when you see more substitutions. If Miller's name is called again, they're going to let him go for that single.
And if he hits it anywhere else, he'll just stop it first.
I feel like that is what's going to happen for the rest of this game. 0-1 count. If anyone else does get on base, I feel like it's going to be you go 1 base at a time.
Station to station.
The 0-1 delivery. Cranked left side, scooped at short. The throw to 2 is in time to retire the side. Tri-C replicates their 3rd inning, posting 8. They lead 20-1. Broome needs 10 runs to keep this one going. They trail by 19. Their final cuts up next after a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top 5 in Parma. Tri-C dominating up 21 over SUNY Broome. If you are just tuning in, he is Cam Regazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the frame, swung on and missed. An excellent delivery by Gallagher. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. But Cam, we go back to the last couple of innings. 4 runs for Tri-C, then 8, and then 8 again. Dominance. Ground ball to Miller at third. An easy throw across is in time on the stretch. 1 up, 1 down to begin the top of the 5th. And for Miller, that is put away number 3, plus a couple double plays.
Yeah, plus 2 double plays.
So if you include both double plays in that, that's 4.
Yeah, because the one he did it all by himself.
An absolutely great performance by Brock Miller in this one. There's a reason why we have him on the teaser graphic for this game. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat as we are back to the top of the order with Raganese. That ball will also miss. 2-0 count. But to see Gallagher in that first inning, he struggled mightily. But he then got those 3 strikeouts in a row and has been cruising since. And there's a good get-right pitch, 2-1. With the way things are going, say there are no more hits, 1 run, 6 hits allowed, and 4 strikeouts. That's a pretty good day at the office, especially for a freshman.
Especially when your offense puts up 20.
The offense made his job a lot easier because I know that we've seen our fair share of 1-0 games, and that's where you just need your offense to do something. Today, not the case. 3-1 count, the pitch. Ground ball right side, and it will sneak through for a 1-out base hit. And as well, something to note with Albertine grounding out, that is the first time that Broome has not had a base hit to start an inning. The first 4 they were able to do so, that time not so much. With Raganese on the base path, Jacob McTeague, the shortstop, steps up for his 3rd cut. He walked his first time up and grounded out to second his 2nd time. Gallagher sets and delivers. Misses outside. It is a 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on McTeague. But it will be interesting to see how different the lineups are for game number 2. If you are a Tri-C, do you change it up? And if you're Broome, do you do the same? It is going to be an interesting decision based on game number 1 of who plays game number 2. 2-0 count. Gallagher trying to end this one. He will deliver. Misses outside. 3-0 count. Broome, they just want an opportunity to swing. They want to get a good look, give it a ride, do something. Even if the game ends here, they want something to take into game number 2. 3-0 count, the delivery. Bunt pulled back. It misses low. A 4-pitch walk surrendered by Gallagher. There is some action in Tri-C's bullpen, but I think that they are going to keep him in as long as possible. He's done well so far. You let him finish this game.
Exactly, and only 2 outs away. That could be 1 ball in play, and we've already seen 2 double plays.
And as well, you save your pitching options for game 2. You still have to play another game. So with 1 down, up steps Machidi, the catcher. Actually, it might be his replacement.
No, I think they might have switched back because that's Soto was number 8.
Now it's number 19 for Broome. So it is someone new. And we will try and identify. It is Dayor. Dayor now batting for the catcher Machidi. 2-0 count on the pinch hitter. Alessandro on deck if we are keeping with the initial lineup. 2-0 count. Gallagher, 6 balls in a row. He needs a strike here. And he will get it. A good get-right pitch by Gallagher makes it 2-1. If you are Broome, how aggressive are you with this next pitch?
Very.
It's 2-1. Gallagher will challenge. Swing and a miss. He wins the battle. Make it 2-2.
I mean, like I said, you need 10 runs to keep this game going. So anything and everything that you can to get those 10 runs to at least keep this game going.
2-2 count. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Misses in the dirt. Now a 3-2 count.
Will we see the runners in motion here?
If it's a strikeout, and you've already seen the catcher Hazuda make 2 great throwouts, I don't know if you test that, and they made the right decision. And it's strike 3 called. Gallagher gets him looking. That is his 5th strikeout of the game. And now Tri-C can sound their final countdown. 1 out away from a victory in game number 1. It is the last line of offense. Carmelo Alessandro, the third baseman. 2 on, 2 away for the Hornets to work with. Gallagher comes set. Now the pitch. Thought about it. He leaves it. Strike is the call. Nothing and 1 count to begin the at-bat. But Tri-C, assuming the result holds, you have to say assume until this one's over, they will improve to 5-5 on the year. And a ball is launched. It is well into left center field, and it is gone! Broome continues their fight. It is a 3-run shot for Carmelo Alessandro. Make it 20-4. I don't think we expected that.
Definitely not. But like I said, if you're trying to get momentum going into this next game, that definitely could be some momentum for Broome.
Exactly. That is what we talked about. They just needed something to take into game number 2. A 3-run shot into left center field, that is plenty enough to take into the next ball game. And now time is called as the pitcher will go and talk to catcher will go and talk to his pitcher. Definitely the right decision. Hazuda is trying to keep Gallagher in the zone. They still do not want to make that pitching change. They are 1 out away from sealing a victory. They just want to keep it that way. You don't want to waste an arm for 0.1 innings. Coach Stolberg, he will go and talk to Gallagher, so we could see the change. And I think we will. One of the other coaches has just gone into the bullpen. Are they making the change? Let's see. Right now, it's just a mound visit as Coach Stolberg has not taken the ball quite yet. Cam, what are your thoughts on a potential change here?
Don't need it.
I would agree. I don't think that Coach Stolberg is making the change right now. I think that he is going to simply tell him, let's settle things down. Let's get out of this game. Let's get to game 2, and we will look back at this one when we can. Definitely a lot of good today, and I think they are making the change. Gallagher, a tremendous game. 4 runs allowed, 8 hits, 5 Ks. He did more than enough. He had a rough start to the game, but he was able to settle things down. And with 0.1 innings left to go, he will come out. 4 2/3 innings pitched. The call to the bullpen has been made, and we will step aside. This is College Baseball Live on SmeeSports. We will be back on in a minute after our new pitcher warms up. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The call to the bullpen has been made. It is Zach Barber, the sophomore from Brunswick High School, on to settle things down and close this one out. Cam, we talked about it a little bit. Barber, he pitched earlier on in the season, but hasn't pitched since. This is more of an outing opportunity for him than Gallagher was doing bad.
Yeah, kind of just being able to see some game time action is probably good for him.
I agree. You get an out, you give him confidence. That's what you want to see. Ground ball right side of the infield. It sneaks through. A great bit of hitting for Broome, and that will keep them alive. That is Antonio Soto, the sophomore. And now, assuming we hold to the lineup, this will bring up De Los Angeles, and it appears it will. So a couple of late hits by Broome, but this is exactly the fight that we needed to see from them. We needed to see them produce something. If they give us something, we could easily see this become a competitive game number 2. And assuming that it is, we will keep mentioning the KSU Middletown game, because that's exactly how it was. A tale of two tapes. And you can even say the other doubleheader that we did in the monsoon at Conotton Valley, that was another tale of two tapes where a lot of offense in one game, not a lot in the other. And we will see a pinch runner for Broome as Jordan Wilson, the sophomore, comes in. But as expected, it looks like game number 2 will not start on time now because Cam had to say it will.
Okay.
Runner on first, 2 away, the pitch from Barber. Not in the zone, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat for De Los Angeles. So far, Darlin 2 for 2 today. A bright spot in a tough game for Broome, but that is a player that they will have to work off of come game number 2. The pitch runs inside and misses, 2-0 count. Now the question is, Broome, do they have enough to potentially see the bottom of the 5th? Maybe not. And no, they don't. The runner breaks early, and that ends the game. Right as we float the idea for the bottom of the 5th, Tri-C says no. We'll watch it back. Barber takes it, and just the runner breaks early. You cannot do that against a team like Tri-C, a seasoned group. They know exactly how to defend that, and they will win this one, 22-4. We will step aside and rejoin the action in a minute to announce our player of the game, but first, a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. 20-4, your final in game number 1 of our doubleheader between Tri-C and SUNY Broome. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville, none other than Brock Miller. Miller, an excellent day today. We'll go through his box score. He grounded out his first time up, then 2-run homer, an RBI double, and then a 2 RBI triple. So 5 RBIs in today's game, plus 2 double plays, 4 putouts, and a partridge in a pear tree. What else do you really want from a guy like Brock Miller? He is proving why he is one of the best players to come through this program in a long while.
I mean, yeah, exactly like what you said. Got it done on offense, multiple RBIs. Got it done on defense, multiple double plays. And, I mean, just kind of an all-around great game for Brock, but also an all-around great game for the Triceratops.
Definitely. 20-4 the final. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, and Ledgewood Barber Shop. I'll be going to the chiropractor tomorrow, so I'll be at one of my sponsors, and then looking at my hair, I definitely need to go to my other one. So definitely have to make a trip up there while I am home for spring break. But we will step aside and rejoin this doubleheader in a little bit. Both sides taking a break, and then once Game 2 is ready to go, we will be back on the air for that one. If you were just joining us for Game number 1, we thank you for spending your Sunday morning with us here in Parma. And if you are joining us for Game 2, we will see you then. For Cameron Gazzo alongside me, I am Nathan Smee. We will see you later on today as Tri-C takes on SUNY Broome